Rise and shine, the day's begun. Feel the glow of the morning sun. At Bodhisuddha our hearts align. Sacred service in bed is divine. Oh, Sunday morning, let's break the gray. Shake the dust and light the way. Clear the energy, make it bright. Start the week off, oh so right. Bed's a temple, soft and true. Prayers rise in the things we do. Magic's brewing, it's no disguise. Love ignites under open skies. On Sunday morning, let's break the gray. Shake the dust and light the way. Clear the energy, make it bright. Start the week off, oh so right.
Hello, hello, VIPs and Rich Witch Coven. It's time again for Sunday service. Let's do a quick energy clearing. I'm going to make this one, I know I say it all the time, but I'm definitely going to make this one quicker because it's already past midnight Sunday morning, and I'm just getting to this. It's been a crazy, crazy week. So we're going to hit the singing bowl. So if you want to turn your volume down, do that for a couple seconds. Okay, so let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you're going to do a little box breathing 3 times. In through the nose, hold it, and out through the mouth, and hold. Again, in through the nose, hold it, out through the mouth, and hold it. Last time. In through the nose, deep, 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 deep. Hold it, let all the toxic stuff gather, and blow it out through the mouth. All right. You want to shake your hands or your feet or your head, whatever. Let that energy work itself out. Now, let's start with the feet. Let's imagine golden light coming up from the earth, up into our toes and our feet. Relaxing our feet and our toes. Maybe you want to wiggle your toes, let that energy out. Up through your ankles, your lower legs, relaxing your legs. Up to your knees, and your inner and outer thighs. Relaxing everything in your legs. And then it moves up to your hips, and up to your stomach, over your butt, up your lower back. That's relaxing everything. And up to your chest and your upper back. Wiggle your back a bit, let it relax everything. Up to your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders. Down your upper arms, your elbows, down to your lower arms, all the way down to your hands and your fingers. It's going right out your fingertips. Taking all the stress with it. Everything's relaxing. And then it moves up to your throat and your neck, up to your jaw, relaxing your jaw, and up to your cheeks and your nose and your eyes, relaxing all your facial muscles, up to your forehead, smoothing out your forehead, up the back of your head, and the sides of your head and your ears, and all the way up to the top of your head, relaxing your mind. Feel everything just relaxing. And now that the golden light has taken your whole body, suddenly it all just pours back down into the earth, and the earth takes all that toxic stuff for us. Now, imagine a golden bubble going around your whole body, protecting your energy. Feels warm and safe. And we leave it there to protect us as we go about the day. All right. One more deep breath in. Hold it. And blow everything out. We are clear. We are ready to go. Okay, guys, let's talk about the upcoming week. This is a week that calls for truth, for boldness, and refinement. I was getting that the universe is just giving us clarity right now, and it's asking for us to stand in it. Stand in the clarity that comes through. So, the week starts with waxing moon in Leo, moving into first quarter moon in Libra by the middle of the week. And layered over that, we've just had two kind of potent planetary moments. We had Mercury opposite Pluto, which again is bringing in hidden truths and power struggles. That's all coming to the surface. And then we have Mercury trine with Neptune, which, if you know anything about trine energy, that's pretty powerful. But it's supposed to help sort of soften the truth with our intuition, our ability to forgive, and having vision, being able to see like why this truth had to come out, and that it isn't to hurt us, it's to help us. So it's like gonna help us accept truths that come to the surface. These energies, they all combine to say, it's time to speak your truth without burning bridges. It's time to accept truth and see it for what it is, and that it's maybe not like directed at us. We may be collateral damage, but it wasn't the universe against us. And they want you to step into visibility without abandoning grace. That we're getting these truths now, or we're speaking these truths now because we're ready to handle them with grace without, retaliating or hating or whatever. These energies help to express our truth, to refine it, and to reclaim our voice. That seems to be the focus this week, is like, again, we're going to hear truths, but we're also going to be able to step into our truth and speak our truth. They're saying your voice is sacred, use it. And so this week you might feel like a deep pull to speak something that's been sitting, something we've been holding back, something that's sort of been sitting in our soul. I don't know, a boundary, a desire, a truth you've been scared to say out loud. They're saying this is the time, and it's what these energies are for. I wrote this down somewhere. The waxing Leo moon gives you courage. The Libra moon brings harmony and beauty to your message if you have a truth to speak. And then the Mercury Pluto ensures you're not pretending anymore. You're not holding back anymore. And then the Mercury Neptune helps you soften the landing. Some things that came through for this coming week. Practice speaking clearly. Practice not over-explaining. Don't beg, don't shrink. They want you to take up space. Do things that make you feel seen. This is a week of owning your energy and owning it out loud. keep getting messages about that. That's interesting because I just realized this. But I keep getting messages for people about not shrinking. It doesn't mean, we're going to take up all the space, but we are taking up our space. We're here. We're allowed to be here. We're allowed to take up space. That's coming up a lot. That's interesting. Okay, some journal prompts that came through. And I will put this in the description, but they want you to take time this week to answer these questions and sort of think about them. The first one was, what truth am I ready to speak that I've been holding back? And the next one was, where have I been dimming to make others feel comfortable? Then there's like this little mini ritual to do. It's a mirror ritual for the Leo moon. So, and again, I'll put this in the description too. They want you to stand in front of a mirror at night with a candle lit beside you. Always use fire safety. Then look yourself in the eyes and say, I am allowed to be powerful and seen. My voice is sacred and safe. I already have what I desire, and more is on the way. And they want you to repeat this each night through the first quarter moon. Oh, and then there was another thing. So we're heading into a meteor shower in early July. So they say to go outside one night this week, look up, and whisper your dreams. Meteor energy is fast, right? So speaking to it, using it, and speaking clearly moves it along quickly. So do that. You can manifest things just doing that instead of like having to do a whole ritual or spell, or obviously if you want to use that energy and do a spell, I'll do one, but you can simply go out and just tell your dreams to the meteor shower. Okay, this is, again, this is a week of truth, and to let what's been hidden come to the surface. Let your voice be used. Let your voice return to you. Let your body move like you're taking up space. They say when you speak your truth from your wholeness, not from your wounds, you activate miracles. And remember, the universe responds not to who you were, but who you decide to be now. And you can decide to be anything and anyone you want at any time. It's never too late. So I kind of went through this with the rich people. So you might have already heard this, but like walk like the person you want to be. Speak like the person you want to be. And live like you're already there. Okay? And that's all I had written down because I am determined to make these shorter. But I'm going to see if there's anything that needs to come through. Give me one sec. Okay, there might be something about someone or a few of you kind of, I'm going to approach this delicately because I know how this feels. If there's someone, like a loved one that passed away, and, we're like years down the road since it happened, but you know how like they'll pop up now and again and you'll think of that person and they'll bring up, the pain of it, and then we start to feel like almost guilty that we spent some time not thinking about it. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. I know I go through that, like when someone passes, you're devastated and you're crying all the time, and then time goes by and it gets a little easier and you don't think about it as often, and then like years go by and it's like we don't feel like we think about them enough. And they're saying like, don't do that to yourself. Like, you are supposed to move on. It's okay. Because there's something about somebody, like, going through that. Like, you're going to think of this person and almost feel guilty that it's been a while since you thought of them. And they're saying it's okay. It's, they know it doesn't mean you don't care. They're on the other side. They see things a lot more clearly than we do. They know that your life has to go on. Actually, they just said they'll see you again. I'm sorry to whoever this is, because I can feel it, and I feel, I wish you were here, and like I'm sort of beating myself up for, I don't know, maybe it's been a couple months since I even thought about them, and now I feel guilty about that, and I'm crying even harder. It's like, don't do that to yourself. I just keep hearing that. Don't do that to yourself. Obviously, if you think of them and it brings tears, go ahead and let that out, but don't beat yourself up for getting on with life. What is this? There's something about feeling like I knew that was going to go wrong, or I knew this wasn't going to go the way I wanted it to, or I knew this wasn't going to end well. It's a message about like that, like it's almost prophetic, like you did know something wasn't going to work out, or you did know something wasn't going to end well, and that's how it went. I'm sorry, I'm seeing this two different ways. Give me 1 second, I don't want to make you listen to me be quiet. Okay, so I guess for some people it may be, again, like remembering someone that passed. And again, it makes, obviously it hurts and you feel sad. But also remembering someone like an ex. Not that they passed, just that you're not with them, and there's that. I knew that wasn't going to end well. I knew this wasn't going to work out, or something like that. Somebody who was too scared to commit, too scared to sort of let themselves fall into the relationship, fall into love. You were too scared to commit to something, too scared to kind of spread your wings and jump in. I'm getting that you learned from it, and you won't let fear stop you this time. And something about your shadow, like shadow work. This keeps going back and forth again with somebody who passed, and for someone else it's somebody they were with and they aren't with anymore. And with the person that has passed, I keep getting, I will watch over you. I will watch over you. We're here. We're here. They look after you. And they make sure you're okay. Do not let fear stop you this time. someone is masking how they feel, or masked how they felt, and hid their true feelings. Is somebody passed away that was an ex? Is that why I'm going back and forth between the two? Maybe like the relationship didn't work out and then they passed on? I'm very sorry if that's happening for you. Because now I feel like the person that's, the energy that's on the other side is saying like, I'm here, and I recognize that I hid my true feelings, or I hid my fears, and like I projected that onto you. So like if I'm in a relationship and I'm sort of afraid to be in love, I'll turn it on you. Do you know what I mean? It feels like that. And they're saying you're not letting go of the past. That like after this you are pushing people away, or you're like pushing relationships away. And there's something about like you're carrying things into relationships, and I feel like they're kind of warning you that like somebody you're talking to or dating, they're gonna stop trying to prove to you that they're not gonna leave, and then they will leave. Because now they're saying that you're projecting onto a new person. You're projecting all your past stuff onto a new person, and that person is only gonna deal with it for so long, I'm sorry to say. You will not let fear stop you this time. This was like a karmic lesson for someone, whether it's you or the other person. I'm sorry, I'm not understanding this just yet. Give me a minute here. I don't know, it's like I'm getting multiple messages at once, and I keep thinking they're connected, but then it's like, no, they're not connected. Because now there's something about someone realizing that you had a lot more value than they realized at the time. Because there's something about maybe not seeing your worth, and then when you pulled back, are you the one that got tired of proving yourself and then walked away? Because there's something about like, now that you're gone, I realize like your energy, or you, maybe they don't understand energy, but they realize you were sort of protecting them, and it's like your energy is not there anymore, and they are not protected from like the elements. Like you were their umbrella, and now they're in the storm. And so, oh no, I might know who this is for. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, and you'll hopefully figure out that this is for you. Your energy, you have pulled back your energy, and this is an ex, and like your energy is not protecting them anymore, and I'm getting that they are not fending for themselves. There's something about like not knowing about the world, not knowing how to protect themselves, how to defend themselves, not knowing kind of the ins and outs of the world. There's a element of like, what's that term? weaponized incompetence. Like, and it feels like they used it in a relationship, platonic or romantic, but for the person I think this is for, it was a romantic relationship. Like, you had to take care of everything, and they let that happen, and now they realize, like, oh, now I don't know how to take care of anything. This person kind of sat back and let you drive. They didn't want to plan anything, pay anything, organize anything. They didn't want to have to make the decisions. They just kind of let you take over everything. And not in a good way. We're like, whatever you want. It was like, I'm just not going to do anything. You have to do everything. They very much just have been allowing life to happen. They haven't done much looking in and healing things and figuring out where they want to be. They just kind of let it happen, and when they were with you, they let you make all the decisions, and now that you're not there, they're back to just letting life happen, and they have no idea how to handle it. They don't know how to sort of take the wheel. But there is some kind of breakthrough for this person. It's like being left to the elements is forcing a breakthrough, a realization. Actually multiple, because one of the breakthroughs seems to be realizing you were the umbrella. You were shielding them from so-called the elements. You were shielding them from all the things in the world. They're realizing that now, but also they're realizing, that they have just sort of let other people protect them or drive, if you will. There's an element of like they've always sort of been taken care of or pampered, or maybe they like started out they weren't allowed to make choices, and so then they just kind of got into their adult years and didn't make choices. It's a little quieter, but yeah, something about how they've always been pampered, or they've always been looked after by other people. Things have been happening to sort of wake them up to this, to get them to try to kind of take their own destiny into their hands. Mirroring energy. I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand what I'm seeing. Okay, so like I was getting mirroring energy, and then I was seeing, what is that movie, that story? It's like a Disney story where the wicked woman looks in the mirror and she's like, mirror, mirror. Is that Snow White? That's what I'm seeing. That scene from the Disney movie where it's like the wicked stepmother or whatever is looking in the mirror. What is that about? And something about the poisoned apple? they were eating the poisoned apple. Something poisonous, something that's not good for them. And that it led them further away from you, but also further away from their true purpose. And they need to spend time alone. Because there's something about, they were eating the poisoned apple. And it was pulling them away from like where they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to be doing, but like that it was sort of leaking out to you. It was poisoning you and taking you off your path. And so they're meant to spend some time alone because they have to have these breakthroughs. They have to realize that they're eating the poisonous apple and that their poison is sort of leaking out to other people. There's like a focus on how they treated themselves. Like, there's definitely a message about how they treated you, but like, it was a result of how they treated themselves, or like how they didn't look after themselves, and they wanted other people to do it for them. And you, the two of you going separate ways for a while is sort of like a purging, like you both can sort of detox from this so-called poisonous apple. That you need to know they are detoxing. They are figuring things out and releasing things and all that. Because maybe you don't know that. Or it's like you pulled your energy back, but you still care about this person. Oh, okay, so that might be the, on the side of where it's like, I think about this person a little less, but now I'm thinking of them and it's sad. Remember when I was saying at the beginning, this is somebody that did not pass on. This is like somebody you're just not with at the time. So they are sort of detoxing from whatever this poison is, but there's also an aspect of like they may still be doing the same things. Like they're not there yet. They may be, I don't know what the same things are, but they may be doing the same things, whatever this poisonous apple is, but they're trying to hide this. Because there's a focus on, okay, so they go their way, they're detoxing and they're having breakthroughs, but there's like a period of time where, they figure out something isn't good for them, but there's a difference between like knowing something's not good for you, be that people or substances or habits, whatever, and stopping. Like they go through a period where like they know this isn't good, they know it's quote unquote poisoning them, but they haven't stopped yet. They're not at the point where like they realize something isn't good for them, and so they change direction. They're not there yet. I'm just saying this because that's how they showed me at first. I keep saying poisonous apple, but it's not literally a poisonous apple. It's like a behavior, I don't know. But they're saying that like they have made progress because before they didn't even know the poisonous apple was bad for them. Now they do know. So that is progress. They just haven't learned to like, oh, this poisonous apple keeps making me sick. Like, they didn't know what was making them sick at first. Now they know it's the poisonous apple, but they're still eating it. But Again, they have made the progress to know where the sickness is coming from. It's like they're still not doing anything about it. I don't know, this person's trying to hide something from you. But I feel like they want to come back because they don't like this change. They don't like sort of being out in the world without you being the umbrella. Okay, sorry. I try to be outside because I tend to get messages easier, but it's summer and the mosquitoes are crazy, so I had to come inside. Okay, so this person wants to come back because they don't like facing the world without your protection, without you, again, sort of taking the wheel. And they don't like where they are right now. And they don't like that you it's like we kind of went our separate ways, but somehow you didn't. Like you're still in contact or something, where they can see that like you have flourished, and they feel like they're sinking. And I keep coming back to how they're unprotected. They're unprotected. But that it's necessary. This is necessary because they were never going to learn to stand up, to fend for themselves. Here in the time to act is now. But something is stopping them. Something is stopping them from, again, like taking the wheel of their own life. They're in a very weird place because it's like they're starting to realize the poisons or whatever it is. They're realizing it. They're realizing they're not making good choices. They're realizing they're not doing the right things, but it's like they're fully aware, but they're not doing it. It's like they're aware that not taking care of themselves is making them spiral out of control or like making things worse around them. And it's also making them, like, they're looking at you and they're like, you had it all together and you work really hard to keep it all together, like, not only for yourself, but for them and, like, people you care about. And they're realizing, like, they threw this away. Showing like you felt very responsible for this person, even though they were not your responsibility. Like they were not your child. That's what it feels like. It feels like you almost had to mother them. They're showing it that way, like I gotta put you in the high chair and I'm feeding you. Please stop throwing your food. Like, and like you're walking around picking up toys after them, and it's just messy. It's almost like you felt even more responsible for them because you knew they wouldn't sort of take care of their own physical, mental, spiritual, whatever. They weren't going to take care of their own, why do I want to say health? They were not. But there was an element of like almost purposely doing this. Like I'm purposely sort of sabotaging myself so that you will pick up the slack for me. But they're still doing it. They're still doing the same things, but now they're sort of aware of it. But I think they're coming in and trying to hide the fact that they're still doing it. Because again, they want to come back. They want to come back and pretend like I'm different now, or I realize this now, and they do realize it. They're just not doing anything about it. What is this? They're trying to hide. They're trying to hide the fact that, like, as much as they know that what they're doing is harming themselves, they're not taking the step to actually stop doing whatever it is. It's something they know they have to do, and they're not doing it. And by not doing it, it's like things are falling apart in every area. It's all falling down around them. And they're looking back like, I wanted to go back to how it was with you. I want to go back to you taking care of all this for me, so I don't have to. I want to go back to where you're cleaning up my messes and you're... Okay, so we're going back. So remember when I just said they were showing me I think it's Snow White, where the evil woman's looking in the mirror and doing that mirror on the wall thing? We're coming back to that. Clean your mirrors. Clean them, but also clean them, like with sage or something. There's something about that. Now, I don't know if someone's literally doing spell work, but there's something they're doing that acts as a spell. Like looking in the mirror and kind of remembering how you used to take care of everything, or something about looking in the mirror and the thoughts they project at it. Clear your mirrors. I don't know they're doing anything intentionally. I think it may be inadvertently doing some sort of mirror magic without understanding that it's mirror magic. Excuse me, I don't think they're conscious of it at all. So just be sure you're clearing your mirrors. And that, I think, is why they were showing me that, looking in the mirror and doing that mirror on the wall thing. I don't think people understand the power of mirrors. So clear yours consistently. I don't know, they're looking in the mirror and doing something, remembering something, or saying things that acts as, spells are just focused energy, right? Manipulation of energy. And that's happening sort of, again, inadvertently. And now they're showing me the mirror with Beauty and the Beast. There's definitely something about mirrors. Clear your mirrors. Clean and clear your mirrors. There's something this person's doing without realizing it, and it's a form of, like I said, mirror magic. No, there's something about, like, And maybe this is not the same person. There's something about like somebody using like wax or lipstick or something and putting an X on a mirror. And like they say something and then they clean it off again. Clear your mirrors. Dare I say, bless your mirrors. And I'm not saying like take them out or cover them, just be sure to consistently, there's something with the mirrors. You've got to sort of stop something that's being sent to you, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Because there's someone who can't stop thinking about you, and there's something about, some element about using mirrors. And again, I'm not sure that they realize what they're doing, or you know, if they saw some kind of witch talk thing, then they don't really understand that you can't just do that. There's an element of, like, they don't understand what they're doing. Because they are trying to call you back to them. And maybe they, like, saw somewhere that, like, this is some kind of manifestation technique or something. And so your guys are saying, you set the intent that nothing can happen via your mirror, and to clean it and clear it, sage it. And when you're saging it, if the cross means anything to you, do a little cross in front of it. And, you know, say like, I block all unwanted energy, you're not welcome, blah, 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 I return it to sender. Excuse me, whatever feels right for you. I said I wasn't going to go long. Okay, I'm trying to wrap this up, but there's something about, like, this person misses the stability they got by being in your energy. They miss, like, you took care of everything. They miss, I don't know, like, you making sure they always ate, making sure all their bills were paid, making sure, like, they miss being taken care of. They have a very, like, lack mentality. I don't have this, I don't have that, where you are maybe positive, and it made them a little more positive just to hear how positive you are. Something about how they've been either fed lies, or they've been encouraged to sort of be delusional in something. What is that? Wanting to ruin something for you, because, like, if I ruin this, it brings you closer, or it brings you back to me, or it brings you, I don't know, like, down to my level, because now I see you sort of leveling up. Someone's lying to them. Someone is purposely lying to them. be calling or going to a tarot reader, or like somebody like me, but kind of with no morals, and they want to keep, like, that person wants to keep them coming back for money. Oh, you need this now, you need that now, you've got a curse and I can lift it, like that. They just keep bringing them back for money, but they're taking it really seriously. You're going to be made aware of something they're doing very, very soon. They're trying to stop you from having some kind of change, because it's like, then I know for sure I won't have you to protect me anymore. That's how they feel. That, like, you're leveling up and now you're, like, not on my level anymore. Not that you ever were, but... And they want to stop you from leveling up, because it's like, right now I have this idea I can still get you back somehow. This is the fake delusion, is this person they go to, this tarot reader, or this, I keep hearing fake. It's a fake tarot reader, or it's a fake spellcaster, or it's a fake spiritualist. That they keep them coming back. They keep, oh, well, I read this, you better do this, and that's $100, and you better do this, and but this person believes them. Why are we shifting to this? There's something specific about this. I keep getting tarot reader, but there's something about, those like those psychic hotlines, right? So say, how if you've been at your job a really long time, like, have you ever worked telemarketing? I've done telemarketing, and it gets to be like, you have to say the same things over and over and over, so you're just kind of zoned out, because you know it by heart now. It's like that. They're like that. They're just sort of on automatic, and they're bored. Because it's not necessarily that this person doesn't have gifts. Maybe they do. But it's like, I'm just sitting here like, I'm bored. And this person believes everything I say, so... Yeah, they're kind of not... They're not in it. They're not... This is hard for me to talk about, because I know a lot of people like this in this field, and it's why so many people don't trust anybody in this field. They may or may not have gifts. I'm not getting that. But what they're doing is fake. Like, they're not doing this anymore because they want to help people or they care about people. It's just sort of a job, and I can bring in more money as long as they keep coming back, so I'll just keep them coming back. It's like, So they've been advising this person to kind of stop you from having your glow up or your happily ever after or whatever. They've told this person, and not in so many words, obviously they make it sound nicer so this person believes it, but they've told this person to sort of sabotage whatever it is that you're doing you moving forward, like bettering yourself. I don't know if it's like try to sabotage you from getting a good job or starting a business, or like but they keep getting they're saying it better. But I'm saying it this way so you know what they're actually saying, but they're saying to like make sure that fails. You know, you got to make sure that fails, or you'll lose her forever, or but of course they've said it much nicer in a way that like it's positive and this will help you get back together, or you know, or in a, like just as an example, like if you're about to enter a new career and they say, oh, that's not good for them, you know what I mean, they're making it sound like it's a good thing to do to sabotage whatever this is for you. They're not saying at all to like look within, like how are you culpable, like they're not saying any of that. It's all I can't stand people like this. It really doesn't work for me because I'm like habitually telling you guys like you should probably do this work on you too while you're waiting for this, and this person's like no, just sabotage the other person. Like who does that? Anyway, something about this is going to be made clear to you. Is there anything else? I'm gonna get out of this. I don't like this energy. Oh no. Alright, there may be... Okay, there may be something where you're being acknowledged or even celebrated, like if you take a course and you graduate and your friends are like, let's have a little, you know, get together or an event or like something. I'm not saying that exactly, but something where like there's an event and it's sort of about you. This person, this reader or whatever they are, may have picked up on that. I'm telling this person from your past, like you need to do something. You need to, something about sabotage. It's sabotage. They're doing something and they're doing it on purpose. This reader is telling them to sabotage. Because they don't want to risk things changing. So they're going to show up at an event. Some event. Okay, hold on, because this is connected somehow to the beginning where I was like, somebody has passed on and you're it's coming up and you're thinking about them and you're sad. It's connected to that in some way. An event. So like if it's a family member that passed and your family's getting together, like it's the anniversary of someone passing away, or like a vigil you're having, or it's connected to that in some way. I don't know. some kind, or like a celebration of life, or like the anniversary of a passing or something. But they're going to turn up, and they're going to make a fool of themselves. But I don't think this X is coming with ill intent. Like, they have been told by this reader or whoever that this was the best thing to do. Like, they're gonna show up and like, don't you want me back? Or like, I've changed, and but they're gonna embarrass themselves. Like, it's very like, this is not the time or the place for this. And again, they don't think they're coming with ill intent. They think this is the time to do this. There's something campy about it. There's something like they think it'll be funny, or it'll be I don't, getting like those campy kind of movies or TV shows. Like, they think, isn't this funny? Or and it's very like, no, this is inappropriate. I'm sorry to whoever this is. I gotta end this. I'm very sorry, but be forewarned. I was just trying to see, like, is this reader gonna get their karma? Everybody gets their karma, so. Alright. Send in positive energy away, guys. Bye.